What is up, everyone? My name is Cody. I've got another video for you guys today. First off, before you say it, I'm wearing the same shirt as yesterday's video because I made yesterday's video about an hour ago. And I'm like, hey, I need to make this video too, and I finally got it all figured out and I know what video I need to make. So, this video is going to be a Cinch Xbox One controller review. And just like any other review I've done in the past, this is a completely honest and unbiased review. Okay, whether you choose to believe me or not, that is completely up to you. I promise you 100% that I would never ever put forward a product telling you guys that you should buy it or that it's a good item unless I would personally buy it myself. You know, I've done reviews on gaming gum and I completely busted that and made a couple people upset because I just talked about how bad it actually was. I did a review on the Cinch 360 and I said that the controller was really good and basically just made comparisons there. You can always go back to my channel and find those. But now we're moving on to the Cinch 1 controller. So let me just say firsthand, the controller works great. I'm not trying to sell this controller to you by any means. All I'm trying to do is just make you aware of the product and just give another option out there for you, okay? So the controller that we're looking at right here is a custom one that I had built for myself. I'll run through all the different things that are on it, but basically it is a green matte. Some people say matte, I don't know. I've always known that it was just matte, so I'm not sure if it's matte. Basically it's not a glossy controller, it's a matte controller, right? It's just like the normal Xbox texture, right? So it's green, normal colored buttons, normal thumbsticks, sorry. I like the Xbox One thumbstick, so I decided to go with those here on my Cinch controller. Black top. I wish I would have gone with the white top because it just would have matched the white back, but I got a black top right here, and then if we flip it over to the back, you're going to see some little trigger stops here. These are just traditional trigger stops. They do have adjustable ones that screw into the bottom. I didn't think that they looked very well, and that is, I will tell you guys negative things about the Cinch controller because you know, even though I am sponsored by them, I have a coupon code, that doesn't mean that everybody makes perfect products, right? So whereas in a Scuff you have like the panel that removes, and those are really cool, although I don't see the reason of adjusting your trigger stops. You know, I think that, you know, trigger stops all stop at the same point when they're being activated. So they do just have traditional trigger stops. You can get some that unscrew, but they do not look that they don't look that clean. They come out of the back of the controller, and you guys can check those out for yourself, by the way. All the links will be down in the description. You can check all those out. Let me think. Let me get one more negative out of the way, and then we can just wrap up this this thing all the way through. Okay, so if you do plan on buying one of these controllers, the one downside that I had in ordering this is that, and I know that I'm really picky about this, but you see how it's a green controller? Well, I actually got a green light here too, and when I start this up, you'll probably be able to see it, okay? So it started up, and it looks nice, right? It looks really cool. Nice green thing. The only thing that I do not like about it is that it's not the exact same shade. I'm really particular about that kind of stuff, so I do advise that, you know, if you do buy one of these and you're a stickler for everything being exactly the same, like if you see it, it's just the fact that this is a light and this is just a paint. It just looks a little bit different. This is a little bit brighter than this is, and it kind of drives me a little crazy. So obviously I'm not like staring at my controller the whole time that I'm using it, but if that's something that bothers you, just go with either a white or a solid color, okay? So with that being said, other than that, this controller is seriously amazing. I really much enjoy this controller. It came with a braided cord right here, obviously a cord right here. I don't like cords, so sometimes I'll run it wireless. But then let me get to the buttons really quick. So the buttons are literally in the best spot, okay? I know a lot of people have questions about it, but I want you guys to just take a look at how I hold my controller. If you hold it anywhat in the same fashion, this controller is going to be extremely comfortable for you. So if you are just holding your controller, so I play claw on my right hand just because that's how I've always played. I know, why do you need a cinch? Whatever, we'll drop that. So I hold my controller just like this, okay? I hold my controller like this, okay? My fingers, if you look at the back of your controller, so for demonstration purposes, if you already have an Xbox One controller, just pick up your controller, put it in your hands, and then I want you to flip it over kind of at the same time as I do, okay? So flip it over like this, and I want you to look at where your fingers are, okay? So my fingers are basically right on the inside of the handle, right? Like, this is where I've always set my hands every single time that I've held a controller. Well, when I got my cinch, I noticed that the buttons literally lay right under my fingers. So on my left side, it's right under my middle finger, right here. Look at, if we just move my finger, it's literally right under my finger, right? Please keep in mind that the camera may be inverted too. So if it looks like, if I say left and it looks like you're right, just notice that it could be flipped around, okay? So I move my fingers and they're literally right on top of the buttons. So I know that some SCUF controllers, I'm not sure if they've changed it, but the original SCUF controllers went right down the middle, and a lot of people were, you know, they're like trying to reach for it, and they're like, this is awkward, right? But these buttons literally are in the best spot, and I say that, you know, completely unbiased. If you guys ever, I mean, I know this is a long shot. If you guys ever see me in person, you're like, hey, do you have your controller on you? I would love to let you try this just to see how comfy it is. Or if you know anybody with a cinch, try it out before you buy one. But I promise you, if you hold your controller anywhere near the way that I do, and a lot of other people who are using cinch controllers, I'm sure that you'll absolutely love it. So that pretty much wraps this up. The controller obviously works perfectly fine. Works just like any other controller does. It's MLG approved. Feel free to check out the website cinchgaming.com. I'm sure I have a link down below. But yeah, it's a great controller, like I said, and I honestly love it. I would not switch. Oh, by the way, one thing that SCUF does have over the cinch, other than the triggers, is also that they have the electronic remapping. Cinch does not currently offer that, and I don't think that they have plans on it. So I mean, unless you plan on switching which buttons these are every single week or every day or whatever, then I don't see any reason to buy that over at SCUF. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to give you guys a cinch controller review. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope that you guys do understand that this is completely unbiased. This is my personal opinions. A lot of people, when I made the last video, they're like, hey Cody, I know you made the video saying that a cinch is just as good as a SCUF, if not better. But seriously, man, what do you think? And I promise you, man, I will tell you the same thing that I would tell my neighbor, the same thing that I would tell, you know, one of my best friends, anybody. It's a great controller if that's what you're looking for. If you want to take the safe route and just get a SCUF because that's what everyone has, go for it, man. I don't have anything against you. That's completely fine. But bottom line, I would suggest that you give cinch a try. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys do end up buying one, make sure that you type in the coupon code Cody5 and let them know that that I sent you over there, and I would really appreciate that. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys again tomorrow. Peace out. Bye bye.